are the 13 books that I bought at the book sale, and now I have the 5 books that I picked up at Barnes & Noble's, and 3 of them are young adult books. 1 is just an adult contemporary novel, and then 1 is a adult romance book. So the first book that I picked up in Barnes & Noble's is Love, Rosie, and as you can see, I have the movie cover copy of the book. It is being turned into a movie. I believe the movie is coming out very soon, but it is by Cecilia Ahern. This is an adult contemporary book. It is about 2 people, Rosie and I believe Alex. Yes, Rosie and Alex. They are best friends and they are basically destined for each other. Like, everyone around them can see that they should be together, but they never are able to. There are a lot of things that get in the way. Alex moves away from where they live, which is, I think it takes place in Ireland. He moves away to Boston, and then time goes on. Marriages happen, a lot of life moments happen, and they still have not gotten together, even though, over time, they both realize that they do have feelings for one another, and it's just basically this whole will they, won't they, and it says on the back that fate isn't done with them yet, so I believe this is going to be a very cute romantic contemporary novel. I have watched the trailer for this movie. I'm excited to watch the movie because I absolutely love Lily Collins, and Sam Claflin is also very good looking to look at. He played Finnick in the Hunger Game movies, or plays Finnick in the Hunger Game movies, and I thoroughly enjoy him in those movies as well. So I probably will go see this movie, and maybe I will even do a comparison video on the book and the movie in the future. The next book that I bought is, it's called Quarterback Draw. It's by J.C. Burton. I have never read anything by this author. It is an adult romance book. 2 main characters are Grant Cassidy and Katrina Korskova. Grant is a quarterback who's used to getting his way. He'll just flash his he'll flash that ever so popular smile and get girls left and right. But when he meets Katrina, things are kind of different. Katrina is a supermodel, and yes, I would say that the characters are a little cliche as of right now, but I'm still very interested in reading this book to see it, because there's a blurb on the cover from Maya Banks, and Maya Banks is another adult romance author that I absolutely love to read. I've read her books in the past. I own one of her books that I still haven't read that I'm hoping to get to soon. But yeah, Katrina is even though she's a model, she wants to do everything to provide for her family. She doesn't have time for anything but to continue her career and provide for her family. So when Grant enters the picture, she's kind of like, sorry, don't have time for you. But the chemistry between them is insane. So one thing leads to another, and I'm sure the plot will be juicy and somewhat exciting. The next book that I picked up is another book that I've seen a lot of booktubers talk about. Just a lot of them have really loved this series, and that is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. It is the first book, I believe, in the Raven Boys Quartet, or the Raven Cycle. I don't know exactly what the title is of this series, but ever since I've seen people haul this, I've just been super interested in this book, and so I grabbed a copy of it. Raven Boys is a paranormal romance book. It is about a girl who has a clairvoyant mother, and on St. Mark's Eve, it's a day that happens every year. That's when the soon-to-be dead walk, and every year Blue has not seen anyone on this day, but this year she sees Gansey, who is one of the Raven boys who goes to I believe a private school in this book, and the two of them meet and they kind of have a connection. But the thing is that Blue has been told that she will kill her true love, I believe, and so as she and Gansey get closer together, I would assume that conflict would arise if it's been predicted that you're going to kill your true love, and it seems that he might be your true love. So it seems like a very interesting book, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about this series, so I'm super excited to get into it. The next book that I picked up is yet another book that has been talked about on BookTube, and that is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Aliresians. I am probably butchering that name, so I'm so sorry, but this book has gotten so much hype and has been talked about so much on BookTube, and I can see why. It has gotten a number of awards, and so I'm just super excited to read this. And it is about two boys who I believe are kind of contradictory to one another, and they meet and they kind of become friends, and it's a story of their friendship and discovering one another. So and of course you have very famous names as Aristotle and Dante, so I'm very interested to see how this book unfolds, and I have no doubt it's going to be as good as everyone says. The last book that I picked up is a book that I believe came out this year. So this was, I believe it came out very recently. I know that a lot of booktubers have had ARC copies of this and have read it, and that is The Book of Ivy by Amy Engel. And there was one copy left at Barnes & Noble's, and after hearing all of the great and amazing things other booktubers have said about this book, I grabbed it. I believe this book it takes place after there's been a nuclear war in the United States. And so two families kind of were at odds at who should rule the United States after that happened. And one family called the Westfalls lost, and then there's another family that won. And so there's this kind of peace. In order to control and maintain peace, one daughter from the Westfalls family marries, from the losing family, which is the Westfalls, marries a son from the winning family. And so the main character is Ivy, and she's a Westfall, and so she is supposed to marry. She's the next one who's going to marry a son from the winning family, but she has another agenda. She is supposed to kill her soon-to-be husband, who is the president's son of the winning family, who is now ruling the United States. So she is meant to kill him, even though he's supposed to be her soon-to-be husband, so that she is able to return power to the Westfalls. And it just looks like a really amazing book. I mean, you've got a girl with what looks like a wedding dress on, with a knife behind her back. There is a knife on the spine of this book. So I am just really intrigued, and all I have heard about this book is that it will suck you in, and you will probably read it within one sitting, and it is just amazing. So I'm super excited to read this book in the near future. So those were all of the books that I bought yesterday. It's a massive haul. I got 18 books. I'm super excited to read every single one of them, hopefully this year or as soon as possible. If you've read any of these books, or you are reading any of these books, please leave a comment down below. I would love to hear what you thought about them. or any other comments you have. Also, don't forget to like this video, and if you liked this video, and if you liked watching me haul a ton of books, also subscribe and check out a few other of my videos. I will be putting up another video soon. It should be my February TBR because I have finally chosen the books I want to read for the rest of the month. And yeah, I also down below in the doobly-doo, which is I just learned that term, will be my else you can find me on social media, which is Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and Goodreads, of course. So again, I can't wait to read all of these books. I'm so happy I finally got to put up a haul video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!